James Gunn gives updates on DC's future plan. The Golden Globes nominations are here, and Taylor Swift will direct her first feature-length film. All this and more on the latest episode of Freeze Frame.
Welcome back to Freeze Frame, brought to you by Strictly Casual, the show where we stop to take a moment to discuss all the heavily talked about news of the week, having to do with movies, TV, streaming, and pop culture. I'm one of your hosts, Vincent DeSantis, and today I'm joined by the one and only Ryder Maldonado. Ryder, how you doing this morning?
Hey, I'm doing well, dude. The rain, I don't know if you're getting rain, but
it's rainy.
There's rain outside, so it's kind of gloomy. Loving the weather, and it's sweater weather. Sweater
weather. Yeah.
Sweater. You know what I mean? Sweater weather, baby.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yesterday it was raining, and I stayed inside, and we made food, and we watched a movie, and then we watched TV shows. And
Nice.
It was great. It was a great day.
That sounds fun.
It was beautiful. All right, y'all. Guys, if you're on audio platforms, make sure to head over and give us a review. It helps us out a bunch. If you want to watch the entire video podcast, you can go to youtube.com/strictlycasual, become a member over there, and check it out. We also have clips of the podcast on our YouTube channel. And if you listen already on audio, go check out the video thing too. It helps us out. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe over there. It's dope. We got TikTok for quick updates and news on anything pop culture. We have a Discord if you want to stay up to date and join our community. Ryder just dropped a poll in there. He's doing a giant project on Andor. You can go fill out that survey, that poll, if you watched it and how you liked it and what you think some of the themes are and what it's getting at. It's pretty good. I don't know if that poll's over yet. Is it?
No, it's not over. It's fine. I think I have over like 200 responses.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's a great data set.
Yeah, I have a lot of data, more than I need.
That's incredible.
Mhm.
We got Instagram and Twitter if you want to stay up to date with us there as well. Last week's quote of the week was, should we read the quote of the week or just give the answer for last week? Make them go back.
Yeah. Go back, check it out. It's posted. I think it's posted somewhere. But
Okay.
it's Jake Sully from Avatar. There you have it. I thought it was
a
fitting.
quote from Avatar.
Yeah, it was about the sky people, and yeah, you guys
Sure.
check out last week to see. But I got a new one for this week too. That's fitting for what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way of Water is this week.
Yeah, Way of Water, which I know is there's some debate. It's like, I'm not going to see it. I'm excited to see it. I think it's like very polarizing. It's either you're going to or you're not going to. I don't know.
Watch it.
But I guess there's kind of a middle ground. I'm like, yeah, I'm not that like.
It feels like a phenomenon.
Yeah, I want to see the CGI. That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah. I won't watch it like right away. I don't care enough. But
Mhm.
Over Christmas, I'm traveling to Texas, and they're all big fans.
Oh, yeah.
Big fans of the Avatar.
Mhm.
So I'm sure that we will watch the first one and then go to the theaters and watch the second one immediately afterwards. So
Nice.
I'll just holding out for that.
Dude,
I'll wait for that.
that's a 7-hour trip, dude.
That's an all-day journey.
That's an all-day journey. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be living it up in Pandora.
But if I don't see it over there, then I'm sure I'll see it when I come back.
Yeah.
But I think I'd want to see the whole 3D
Yeah.
thing. I hate 3D movies, but everybody's like, you gotta see it 3D, high frame rate.
High frame rate. Yeah. I wonder what the experience is.
James Cameron said he used multiple frame rates in a single shot. So like the background will be in a different frame rate than what you see in the foreground, and that helps the immersion level or something like that. I don't understand.
I believe it. From what I've seen so far, I'm in it. I'm ready. I think it's
because you got to see a clip in D23 too.
It was one of the most mind-blowing clips visually I've seen in my life.
That's crazy.
Because you know how you go to Best Buy and you see an OLED TV, and the TV always looks better than at home, and it's like the most visually it's the most visually, you can't even comprehend how crystal clear it was. It was just, it's weird.
That is crazy.
Stimulated your senses in a way that was like, wow, they did it.
From early previews of Way of Water, it's so weird because it's the fact that like people that liked Avatar think this is great and love it. People that hate Avatar 1 are like, okay, it's Avatar again.
Yeah.
Here we go. But that's like, I haven't seen anybody that's like, oh, I didn't like the first Avatar. I love the second Avatar. Or
True.
I love the first Avatar. I don't like the first one. It's like if you're in that camp, you stay in that camp, which sucks. I don't know.
No, yeah.
Hopefully we see more examples of that soon.
Yeah, you're right. But let me ask now, because I remember we talked about it on Twitter. Babylon is coming Christmas Day to theaters. Is that one on your radar, or is it like, ugh? Because people have been talking. It's sweaty.
Yeah, I love Damien Chazelle and I love Whiplash. I love La La Land. First Man is so good. that I was very excited to see Babylon, but once I saw a trailer, I've completely lost interest in it.
Really?
It looked
Okay.
gross for gross sake.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
not
Shock factor, right? Like going
yeah, I don't
balls
know.
to the wall crazy.
Yeah, what is supposed to draw me in there? Is it the actors? Is it the period? Because I do like that period and I do
Mm-hmm.
like those actors, but I'm not like drawn to this.
Yeah, because like it almost feels again, and not really, but like he did First Man, which was so different from La La Land, but now this feels like a step back to La La Land. You know, like it's
Why?
kind of the same thing because it's Hollywood. Like to go
Mm,
from artsy La La Land, love, romance, beautiful like 20s style Hollywood film in La La Land, then to go to a space film was great decision, and then now to go kind of back to like okay Hollywood vibes. I don't know, it just feels like okay you're stuck in that era still. Like
Yeah, it just feels completely different. Like La La Land is like
I
a
know I
romantic
know.
view of that, and then
Yeah.
Babylon's like a, I don't know, the opposite. It's like
Yeah,
quite the opposite of La La Land. It'll be interesting.
true. Yeah, it's a weird way to put it. Visually, what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say is like, space to Hollywood is so different.
sure.
But now this feels kind of yes, I know it's like different genre and time period and setting, and even it's like kind of doing the same thing though, even though it's crazier. It's still the art, the beautifulness of like like
Is
the
it? It
beautifulness of
doesn't
the
look beautiful.
ugliness of Hollywood.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
Like
don't know. We'll
visually from the trailer, like a panic like
Sure.
that visually.
Some
You
of
know
the
what I
shots
mean?
are nice. Yeah.
Yeah, the shots will be nice.
It doesn't ooze beauty to me at all
Yeah.
from the trailer. So we'll see. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch the movie. I'm excited to see what
Mhm.
it is. And when we get to our nominations in a bit too, I think it's nominated for a couple things. So
Surprisingly, yeah. But yeah, I'm just here to talk to you about it when it comes
right.
out and when we see it. But okay,
It
well,
is the antithesis of La La Land.
yeah,
I
it
think.
really is. Okay, so up first we have some DC news here, which lots of DC stuff lately because of James Gunn and kind of some reports. Hollywood Reporter reported here's DC's plan, and James Gunn came out and said no, that's not true. Well, some of it is, but not all of it. First up, Wonder Woman 3 is not happening. It's canceled. Sorry, Patty Jenkins, it's not happening. But James Gunn. So this is from the Hollywood Reporter. James Gunn and Safran, of course, the new heads of Disney Studios, are expected to meet next week with David Zaslav, the Warner Brothers Disney Discovery CEO. They're radically reshaping the media company, and they hired the duo in October to lead a newly launched film and television division. The pair will unveil to Zaslav a plan that is expected to lay out their vision. Although much of their plan, which insiders paint as still a work in progress, which I don't, believe that as you
Definitely.
will with insiders. Anybody can say they're
Yeah.
insider. I lost my place. Insiders paint
That's
is yet to be approved, is being kept deep in the Batcave. Details of several possible paths forward are trickling out, and at least one path is not being taken. Has also been revealed. Multiple sources tell the Hollywood Reporter that Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 3 is not moving forward and is considered dead in its current incarnation. The characters are to cameo in The Flash, though, the highly anticipated time travel adventure movie that's coming out June 16th. And of course, we know more cameos and stuff like that are coming out, but it seems like the Snyderverse is slowly being trickling out. They're canceling it and trying to restart DC from the ground up, which I think is like, I hope they're doing that if that is true.
Yeah, I think that's the move.
Mm-hmm.
We already have. I mean, good lord, we have Wonder Woman 3 not happening. We have Man of Steel that is at a standstill now. Not over, but wasn't as, I don't know. Henry Cavill didn't quit The Witcher to stand still as Superman.
No, it was part of it, but it wasn't the sole reason.
Yeah. We have Aquaman 2 coming out.
Yeah, that one's still. They're doing test screenings of that for the past couple of months.
You think they cancel that movie completely?
I think it still happens because they put in work to reshoot like a Batman cameo. I think that's gonna happen.
Who's the Bat? Oh, Ben Affleck in it.
Yeah,
Right.
because there was like a Keaton thing, but they changed it to
Perfect.
Batfleck.
That's
So-
how they wrap up Batfleck. Also,
Yeah.
they wrap him up right there.
Yeah, well, that's a confusing thing because as per news of the Flash, Batfleck isn't a Keaton, whatever. It's still confusing on what their plan is based off the news about the Flash. So
the Flash kills every superhero and then ends his own life at the end, and they restart the DC universe slate.
That would be it, dude. It's just like boom, and then it explodes, and you're like, well, okay.
They make Ezra Miller more than a villain in real life. They make him a villain in the universe as well.
Oh, that is so funny, dude. You're gonna have to clip that out. Trust me, when what you just said right there, you might be onto something about Ezra being the bad guy.
Yeah.
In this movie, like I know in real life, but I'm saying like in the movie. Oh,
Sure. Yeah, they really might be.
you might be calling something.
Wow. It's almost like that's crazy. So crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, moving on to this. We have some more James Gunn news as well, with some more future stuff. So it's just a DC centered what the hell is going on over at DC episode.
What is going on?
Yeah. Especially because they merged with Discovery, right? It's just it's gonna be Max.
Yeah, it's a giant thing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's
Just a
gonna be
dumb
Max.
name.
Yeah.
Search engine optimization for that is gonna be horrible.
It will be.
I don't even think they'll be number one. When you say Max,
Yeah, if you try to search something up, you know what's gonna come up? Max from
What?
Stranger Things. First thing.
dude, I don't even think of that. I think of
What do you? Yeah, what's
Max and
Ruby.
the little kid. Yeah, Max.
Yeah,
and
Max
Ruby,
and
the little
Ruby.
kid show. Yeah, that's what I think of first.
Yeah, yeah.
What else? Max.
Like Mac, like the size, like Max hockey. I don't know. Okay. I mean, the word Max is, you know,
Sure.
there's a lot
Yeah.
more things bigger than.
Terrible for search.
Yeah.
Search engine optimization. Okay, James Gunn tweets out new details on the future of the DCU and debunks some of the Hollywood Reporter's article. Context: Walter Hamada reportedly had long-range plans to bring back Henry Cavill as Superman during that build-up for a Crisis on Infinite Earths movie event. Does that mean they were building to Crisis on Earths?
Yeah, but
Infinite Earths?
before Walter left, he was trying to do that, and also with another movie. I just put one of the things, but there was a list of stuff that was like, again, Superman, Man of Steel 2 was gonna happen, like you said, but this is just one of them. So I just
What
put
if they
that for
just don't
context.
call it Man of Steel 2 and it feels like he's out of development, but really it's just a new Man of Steel movie where they bring back Superman into the new universe because everybody likes Henry Cavill as Superman?
That is a great call. I think that's what they would probably do. Like they won't be Man of Steel. It might be like Superman. And
Oh, it's not Man of Steel.
Yeah.
It's now Superman 1. or
Superman
Superman
Year
the
Zero or
movie.
something.
Yeah, exactly. However, Johnson said he has his own ideas for Superman to return in Black Adam. Of course, Dwayne Johnson thinks he's the king. He thinks he's the head. He's like, I made Black Adam. Everybody loves it. JK, we barely made more than Captain America when it came out, which is big, actually, that it made more than Cap.
We had talked on Twitter that they announced Black Adam 2 is likely not happening. So,
Oh, yeah, no
that-
shot, Arini.
like, it's just like all this stuff is trickling out, but James Gunn and Peter Safran, I think it's Peter Safran, they have a lot to do. They're like, okay, let's just let it come out, and then we're starting new. And the one thing this is not part of the article, the one thing that's not being touched, Matt Reeves' Batman universe and all his shows.
Because it feels separate. It's good. I
Yeah.
don't want it to
Love
be
it.
connected. I don't really want to see his Batman with
No,
other...
nobody else. Just the rogues. Just give me the bad guys with him.
I think it'd be interesting. Well, I don't know. I'm not the type to fanboy over like a cameo or some crap like
No,
that.
say
but
it though. What do you got? You thinking of something?
I think it might be interesting if Batman was to be in a like I'm still wanting to see like a Batman and Superman team up movie. I still think that is like would
Yeah.
be very successful. Not a Batman versus Superman bad writing.
With yeah,
Like, I'm talking like they're together in on it
Mhm.
type of
And they're
thing.
friends. And, yeah.
Like a pre-Justice League type movie where it's just them far, far in the future.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I don't think Robert Pattinson's Batman is going to be the Justice League Batman.
Yeah, Rob Patty is too. It's year 2, like year 5, and it's young Batman. You know, I feel like to see a
Yeah.
Batman with Superman, or in my head at least, and I know
Too early.
it's too early. Like I want like Ben Affleck was great because he was an old man. Not that old, but he was an older gentleman. You know, and that was like great. He's been at this a long time.
Bro,
He-
my man's still at it though. He's still dating
Yeah.
J-Lo again. Come on.
No, not Ben Affleck. I'm talking about the character. Ben Affleck, yeah, is great. He's in his prime. But the character Batman was like, oh, I'm old, Alfred. And then he meets Superman. It's like, great. This is the youthful, powerful alien versus the old kind of, you know, I've been through a lot.
Senile.
I've seen it all. Yeah, that was the perfect. So for Robert Pattinson, he's like, Robert Pattinson has a lot to discover about himself. He hasn't even become the billionaire Bruce Wayne, really. He's like, even though he is a billionaire, The Playboy Bruce Wayne is what I mean. He hasn't become the Playboy yet, like we saw Christian Bale, kind of.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I just don't think that Robert Pattinson would fit in that, especially
Agreed.
now or even in a couple years. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't
Mhm.
feel right. I think they keep that Batman completely separate from whatever the Justice League is going to be.
Yeah, I'm with you. Mhm.
Okay, here we go. This says, quote, so as for the story yesterday in the Hollywood Reporter, some of it is true, some of it is half true, some of it is not true. This is, quote, from James Gunn himself. And some of it we haven't decided yet whether it's true or not. So, of course, James Gunn keeping it really up to speculation, a lot of question marks. Although this first month at DC has been fruitful, building the next 10 years of story takes time and we're just beginning. Peter and I chose to helm DC Studios knowing that we were coming into a fractious environment. Fractious environment.
Yeah,
I think.
I don't know. Yeah.
Both of the stories being told and in the audience itself, and there would be an unavoidable transitional period as we moved into telling a cohesive story across film, TV, animation, and gaming. Very interesting that he wants to unify the three fronts.
Yeah.
But in the end, the drawbacks of that transitional period were dwarfed by the creative possibilities and the opportunity to build upon what has worked in DC so far and to help rectify what has not. We know we are not going to make every single person happy every step of the way, but that is a direct quote saying, sorry, Snyder fans, you're annoying. That's what that means. But we can promise everything we do is done in the service of story and in the service of DC characters we know you cherish and we cherished our whole lives. As for more answers about the future of DCU, I will sadly have to ask you to wait. We are giving these characters in the story the time and attention they deserve, and we ourselves still have a lot more questions to ask and answer. It's the right move. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to take over the company, take a whole new plan 3 weeks in? Like, is it really thought out?
No.
Like, do you really have a good idea in 3 weeks? What are you going to do?
Yeah, like we said, this is code for, listen, we got to wait about 5 years for these movies to be out, and then you'll start seeing our changes. But it's going to be so long, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to be so long.
I say next year. Comic-Con, this Comic-Con.
Yeah,
we
baby.
Get a hint of here's where the DC universe is going, not full confirmation. And then we have another year where the rest of the movies come out. And then the next Comic-Con is this is what we're building towards. This is what we're doing. Here's our timeline. Here's a new actor to play this. Here's a new actor to play this. Here's a new actor to play this. But that's in a year and a half from now.
Yeah.
That's so long from now.
Yeah. Like you said, like next year's con, maybe a concept art, and it's just something of like a comic book art, and it's like, see, you know this comic? Just think about that.
I think this Comic-Con is the transparency of we're not going this direction. We're not telling you exactly what we're doing yet, but I can tell you for a fact we're not going this direction, and these will be the final movies of this. That's kind of what they're gonna say.
That'd be great, dude. That sounds perfect, and that's all I want. Communication, and we know James Gunn with his experience with Marvel and cons, he'll present it in a way that's very clear. And
I'm sure.
Very fun, you know. It's exciting.
I hope so. I think it'll be great. I'm excited for whatever they cook up over there. And then that hilarious tweet you sent me of James Gunn's wife, like, oh, she's gonna be in everything now.
Yeah. His wife being in Peacemaker now. She's gonna be in everything.
She's gonna be like the
Phil Coulson.
The Phil Coulson or the Viola Davis that was in everything. Like she's gonna be the same level of in everything. I'm in charge of all the teams.
And she's like, you know what? Amanda Waller's gone.
Is Amanda Waller gone?
No, as a Black Adam, she's still kicking. She's still the head.
She's in Black Adam?
Yeah. She has her face just like Black Adam. They even put that in some TV spots, so I don't feel bad.
That's so funny. I really need to watch Black Adam.
Yeah, you do.
Peacemaker. I just have no. I don't know.
Peacemaker's fun, dude. They tackle like racism and Peacemaker, beats the crap out of racists. It's great.
It's great.
I
love
that. Okay, so last point to wrap up, because he says a cohesive story across TV, animation, and gaming. Now, do we think that this is like, does he mean like a game story will connect to a TV show? It's never really been done, Games are always separate. So I wonder how much he means by that, or if he's just saying all of it.
I think he could. And I don't see why not. Although, remember last Game Awards, they announced a Wonder Woman game. So I'm assuming that'll be completely separate.
Yeah.
Right. Kill the Justice League is a game coming out. That'll be completely separate.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Kevin Conroy though. Let's go, baby.
oh yeah, yeah. I know y'all are gonna talk about that for sure.
That was cool.
I see them doing an Avengers style game with the Justice League, and it's like our characters.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure they can make it better than
Oh yeah, in the movie.
what the Avengers was.
Oh yeah, the game. Sorry, the Avengers
Yeah.
game. Yeah. Oh man, a Justice League game where you play as everyone. Oh,
That's the hard part. Is that the more characters you have, the less fun it is because they focus less on one character.
That's true.
That's why the solo games are always better than the
Because
team up games.
yeah, because there's
You have
so
to
much
create 6 characters that are equally bound or more,
combat. Oh man, yeah, that sounds complicated.
and make them fun to play in the same areas. Like 2 people fly, 3 people are on the ground. Like how do you make that interesting for every single person playing?
God. Yeah, because imagine you're Batman and you're in the car, or maybe vehicle.
Wonder
No.
Woman can run fast. Batman has to drive his car, and Superman can just blip around the map super fast running. So like, or flying.
Yeah, you're
So how do you make it interesting for all 3 speeds of characters?
Matt, you got a checkpoint. You're running to your checkpoint, and you see boom, a line, and you're like, "What the heck, Tom?" And you're like,
Yeah.
"I'm at the checkpoint." And you're like, "I'll get there in 20 minutes."
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's game stuff, but yeah, okay, I got you.
Well,
That's good.
just-
That's good.
I think it's a good idea to unite the movie and game front because I think
It's cool. Yeah.
I think games are even a better medium to tell some of the stories that like Disney's trying to tell on
Disney
TV
Plus,
shows.
yeah. To a video game would be like, wow. Imagine
Like,
an
Can you imagine a
Andor
Hawkeye
style.
Kate Bishop.
Oh my god, a Hawkeye video game.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Holy crap! Those
He
cutscenes,
seems-
right?
Dude. Do you know who's primed for? There's 2 characters, one on DC, one on Marvel, that are primed for video games.
Uh-huh.
For on DC side, it's Green Arrow.
Yes.
Green Arrow could have a perfect video game. He's not overpowered enough to
Mhm.
destroy everything. He can have a lot of upgrades. Could have a cool story. The bow and arrow
Great story,
traversal around a city. It'd be great. I think it'd be fantastic.
Ooh, yeah.
And then on the same exact thing I said there is Daredevil on the MCU.
Oh,
He'd
God.
have the perfect video game for MCU.
because there's so many villains and so much like groupings of people that you
Yeah,
can
you can do
throw
a
in
lot.
that game. Like, man, a lot of potential there.
Anyways, this is not a gaming podcast. We're
Yeah,
back to movies.
I was already ready to get into it. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Well, up next we got the Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes. Right, I'm going to give you a countdown. Ready?
Here we go.
In 3, 2, 1.
The Golden Globes 2023 nominations are here, and we'll be breaking down some of the highlights as well as some of the controversial. No, not controversial. That's my go-to word. Some of the nominees that are conversation heavy, and we can dive into. So let's get into it.
Writer's like, I haven't heard of it. Controversial pick. For the Golden Globes.
That's great. We got movies, we got shows, we got actors and actresses. Some great choices, some that are left out that we'll talk about. But here we go. Let's go through it. What are some of your favorites, Vince? What do you got?
Let's
see.
jump in. Let's go right away. The best motion picture drama category nominees are. This is insane to me. Avatar: The Way of Water, Elvis, The Fabelmans, Tar, and Top Gun: Maverick. Does Top Gun: Maverick deserve to be in the best? Maybe. Maybe it was one of the best films of the year.
I thought it was an action film, but I guess that doesn't count as genre. Really, is like
Yeah,
drama.
in Golden Globes,
I don't know.
they chop it up. It's drama or musical or comedy.
Yeah,
Which
interesting.
is kind of weird.
Well, that's kind of weird because
Because we'll read the musical or comedy, and some of them feel like they should be in a different category.
yeah, absolutely. Musical comedy. We got Babylon. It's not even out yet. The Banshees of Inisherin. Of course, we've been talking about that one a lot. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Glass Onion. A Knives Out Mystery. And Triangle of Sadness. Which
What do you think is
I don't
going to win drama and comedy?
For drama, I see them giving it to like maybe Fablemans. I don't know.
see Fablemans too. It seems like
Yeah.
an easy win.
Easy, yeah.
I think Avatar, maybe Elvis, no shot. I think
Mhm.
enough people didn't like Elvis to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Top Gun seems too actiony.
Too actiony.
Fablemans seems like, oh, it's honoring a
Yeah.
director. Like, this is going to be good. I haven't watched Fablemans yet, so I'm not sure.
No,
I'm
yeah,
a little
but
bit embarrassed to say.
like Tar, I feel them giving awards to Kate Blanchett, but I think the movie is.
Did you watch
Fablemans.
the movie yet?
No, I haven't seen it, but
God,
I'm
I have
just
that one up
gonna
on my
talk.
laptop right now to just watch. and I
Yeah,
haven't done
ready.
it yet.
Mm-hmm. As for musical, Everything Everywhere. If that one wins, I see it taking Best Picture at the Academy Awards. Everything
I
Everywhere
hope to God Everything Everywhere All at Once wins.
everything.
Best motion picture, musical, or comedy. Even though
Mhm.
it's up against a lot better movies there. I feel like that's a stronger lineup than
Bench,
the drama
yeah.
lineup. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, Triangle of Sadness has been talked about a lot. I think that was like
Yeah.
best film up
That
in.
one's you can rent that
another-
one now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Here we go. I'll do best television series for drama. Better Call Saul, The Crown, House of Dragon, Ozark, Severance. Again, some powerful ones. Some good
That's
performances.
tough for me because I think House of Dragon is the best of the ones that I've seen there,
Mhm.
but I haven't seen Better Call Saul, and I hope it goes to Better Call Saul since that's its final season.
Yeah, I think Bob Odenkirk is nominated too, and he gave one of the best performances. He's up against
Yeah.
Diego Luna, which, hey, I'm happy Diego just got the nomination. It's the recognition. He doesn't have to win though, but the nomination is what I appreciate.
Best performance by an actor in a television series for a drama series is Jeff Bridges from The Old Man, Kevin Costner from Yellowstone, Diego Luna from Andor, Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul, and Adam Scott, Severance.
Yeah,
A good lineup as well.
Bob Odenkirk for me. And then actress in TV series Emma Darcy, House of Dragon, Laura Linney from Ozark, Imelda Staunton from The Crown, Hilary Swank from Alaska Daily, and Zendaya in Euphoria, which I think Zendaya, this is her first Golden Globe nomination.
Good for her, but damn, Emma Darcy's so good.
Yeah.
I hope they win.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
hope they win for sure.
And then I don't know if we want to go.
We have best
got it.
performance by an actor in a television series, musical, or comedy. We have Donald Glover, Atlanta. We have Bill Hader, Barry, Steve Martin, Only Murders in the Building, Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building. Little double up right there. And Jeremy Allen White in The Bear. And I would say from those that I've seen, Jeremy Allen White, The Bear.
It's tough against Bill Hader. Yes, it's tough, but I'm with you. I want The Bear. Jeremy Allen White. That show was one of the best series of the year.
That 11-minute monologue he has at the end of this season is so. It's chef's kiss.
It is
literally
chef's kiss, so dude. Thanks to James for that recommendation. He got us both into it, and man,
God, it was great.
Such a fantastic show.
It was so great.
Best performance by an actress in a TV series: Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, which has been winning a ton of awards.
Yeah.
Kaylee Cuoco, The Flight Attendant, Selena Gomez, Only Murders in the Building, Jenna Ortega for Wednesday, and Jean Smart for Hacks.
Dude, the whole Only Murders in the Building cast is up.
Yeah.
All of them.
That's great. It's a funny show, dude. It really is great. I think they only said they wanted to do one season. They're on the second one now, and they're doing the third, and the third is the final season. So
sure,
it's because it only works.
They don't want to extend it too much.
Yeah, it only works for one show, but yeah, it's great, solid. And the one nomination I will say that I'm sad doesn't have Patty Constantine from House Dragon. He played the king. He was a strong force throughout the show, man.
He was the best performance.
Yeah.
From a TV show for sure. Well, it's hard to say because I haven't seen Bob Odenkirk in Better Call Saul.
Yeah, there's strengths in different ways, but yeah, it's we know
he should be
Patty.
nominated for sure.
Yeah, a nom, but there's some.
Is
great
there any
stuff
films you're missing from here, from at least the best motion picture category? Anything you saw that you are missing?
Well, no, I just think with a lot of the genres that they're doing, there's different genres of horror and stuff like that has great stuff. Nope was had some potential there, but I guess they're just thinking drama and musical comedy. They're trying to
I hate how the Golden Globes are divided into musical comedy and drama.
Yeah, it's interesting.
If it doesn't fit into those, it's not available.
Yeah, a lot of the movies I've been catching up on are 2020, 21, so not really this year.
In the award season. Yeah. I got you. I think that's a pretty good list. I think I have a lot of hopes for the Golden Globes this year. I feel like I'm always disappointed though.
Yeah, it's always the palette. It's the eye. It's what's it called? The focus on what you think Academy Awards will kind of shift towards, even though I know it's different, but
because it takes the winners from this and people are like, oh, since it won this, it's definitely going to win the Academy Award. It's very telling of what could be nominated as well. And I think we're going to see similar nominations for Academy Awards come March.
Could we see people were talking about Top Gun? Could Tom Cruise be nominated for Best Actor?
I think so. Surprising, but he doesn't deserve the win.
Yeah, no, but a nomination would be wild, dude. I'd be like, wow.
Here's all I care about: Best Supporting Actor, Ke Kwan.
Okay? Oh yes, from Everything Everywhere.
Yep, from Everywhere.
Oh yeah,
that's all I want.
I'm for it. I'm good,
guys. Thank you so much for watching this clip. If you want to watch the entire podcast, you can go to youtube.com/casual and become a member to watch the entire podcast, or you can go to audio platforms where you can listen to the entire podcast for free. And you just type in freeze frame checkpoint. It'll be a little yellow box with freeze frame in it. It'll say Strictly Casual's the author, I guess, of the podcast, or whatever you want to call it. And you can subscribe to that and give us a review. Helps us out a bunch. And until next time, we will see you the next time. Peace out, everybody.
We will see you the next time. Okay, here we go. This is the news. This is the only thing that matters today. The Banshees of Inisherin Releases on HBO Max in a few days, December 13th. God bless.
Tomorrow.
Oh, are you serious?
I can't wait.
Oh
I'll be
my
watching
god.
this
Yeah, I'm watching this
immediately.
tomorrow. I'm so excited. So
Yes.
prepare yourselves. We'll be
I was
somewhat
so
Oscar.
bummed I missed it in the theaters,
Mhm.
dude. And oh my god, honestly the most bummed though was that they had a screening at the Grove with
Oh, are you
Martin
serious?
McDonough. I
Oh
think is how you say
yeah,
his name.
the other guy.
And
Mhm.
and Colin Farrell, dude.
Oh, are you
like
serious? He
both
was
of
there
them.
both of them?
And
Wow.
they did a Q&A with each other. It was just the director on actor talking to each other. And that thing, right when I saw the tweet, I clicked it, sold the frick out theater. Like I couldn't get a ticket
Instantly.
to it.
Dang.
Yeah.
And the
And the
tweet.
Grove is far from me too. It's pretty far.
Yeah.
But I would go.
Dang, that's crazy. It would have been a nice screening.
Oh man,
That's
would have been
crazy.
awesome. Can't
Well-
wait to watch this movie. We'll give our thoughts on it next week
Mhm.
once we see it.
For sure. Here's something wild. Taylor Swift was recently highlighted as some of the best directors from a magazine. I don't know, one magazine like put threw her in there.
Sure.
And so she's directing her first feature film for Searchlight Pictures. Pretty wild.
And she'll write it.
And she's gonna
Crazy
write
considering that all of her songs are ghost written. So
it. Oh wait, really? What did you hear?
what, bro? I think a lot. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I've heard. At least.
Probably, yeah.
I don't really
'cause
know.
There's a lot of writers out there like Anderson .Paak. He writes a lot of music for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Mhm.
So that's crazy. Taylor Swift movie.
That'd be interesting, especially since her feature film debut the other day. Well, I don't know if it was debut. It's where she gets hit by a car. That was hilarious. Did you watch that
What?
clip?
No.
In
Swift-
Amsterdam, the murder mystery.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking
Or is
about.
it Now They? I don't know. Amsterdam and Come and See, or what is it?
Oh,
Now
see how they
See?
run? Yeah.
See how they run?
They're the same.
Dude, those are like the same movie. They released at the same time, and nobody could tell them apart. And they both bombed at the box office. Horrible.
Minus one or two controversial figures. No.
Yeah.
I.e. the director. Yeah, but see how they
Yeah,
run
super.
was great. I don't know.
I didn't watch it.
I'm not gonna see Amsterdam. I refuse.
I like the actors and actresses in that.
Hmm.
Okay, we got new photos released from Chris Nolan's Oppenheimer. The only photo, sorry for the yawn. The only photo that I've seen
Mhm.
was Robert Downey Jr.
You gotta look. I put a link. Open it up, and it shows about 4
Right.
photos.
Let's see.
Oh man, it looks just. I mean, it's just behind the scenes stuff, but I just think it's cool because there's more. Emily Blunt. We see Emily Blunt with Cillian Murphy.
Wow.
Again, it's gonna be fascinating for me because I'm a really admirer of history, and so we know about this guy. We learned about him in history class, but we don't know the story. Like, I don't know the extent and the details of how the atomic bomb was created.
Dude, this movie's in black and white.
Is that first photo? Yeah, there was a black and white photo. Is it?
Look at the IMAX camera too. That in the second shot, if the viewfinder's in black and white too, like they're making.
Oh,
movie's definitely in black and white.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even notice that. That's a good
Yeah.
spot. Wow.
I'm not surprised. That sounds about right for him.
I think this is one of the most hyped teasers because I went to a theater here in AMC, the Burbank AMC. They have the cardboard cutout, and it's a live timer countdown. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
That is crazy.
I love it. It's like, but it's kind of weird because it's like it's supposed to be synonymous to an atomic bomb counter,
Right,
and
but it's
I'm
the
like,
movie.
boom, the movie's out. 3,
It's
2.
fun.
Yeah,
That's fun advertising.
it's fun. God, I'm so ready for this, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch that. That comes out next summer, right?
Because I also want to know how much screen time every actor has. It's gonna be like
Whoa.
a 30-second like pop up for every singer because there's so many.
Yeah, it's gonna be a single scene for some people.
Josh Peck.
When we go see this movie, right?
At the
we
TCL
have to
Chinese
see
Theater
it.
in IMAX. I was kidding.
We have to see it in 70 millimeter. I don't
Oh,
care
yeah,
where.
yeah. Let's do that
I don't want to see it on laser. I want to see it like how he filmed it
on
bro.
film. Yeah, which is probably what theater?
They'll give theaters that they'll bring
Yeah,
projectors in. Like
true.
when I saw Dunkirk, I went to a theater like I don't know, maybe 15 minutes away. It's pretty close to
Mhm.
me, but they were bringing
The 70
a
millimeter.
film projection camera,
Yeah.
like or projector
yeah.
to it. And it was only 2 showings that day. It was like the 7 o'clock and the 10 o'clock. You could go and
Mhm.
see it. And then you got like the T-shirt, like I saw Dunkirk in 70 millimeters.
Nice.
It was hilarious, but like it was visibly very different and
Oh,
very
yeah.
very cool. To the fact where like the projector went out of focus for a couple, like a minute or
Ooh.
something, and somebody had to like focus it again. It was awesome. It was
That's
so
cool.
dude. It was so cool.
Only people like us would appreciate an out of focus projector.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I want to see it in film, and so we'll definitely look at what theaters are showing it when it comes out. That's cool. These are some funny anecdotes I got here. James Cameron talks Avatar. Apparently Avatar 5 will see, quote, action on Earth. They're going to Earth. The 5th movie, so a long time from now. On Earth 200 years from now. And then he also talked about his future films, number 3 and 4. Well, 3 is fully filmed.
Of course.
4 is partially filmed. And 5 is scripted. And then apparently he said he even has plans for 6 and 7 if the franchise continues this far. Which...
I mean, James Cameron is dead before 7 comes out.
He's dead before 7 comes out.
I think people have the appetite to watch this many. Look at Marvel, look at Fast and Furious, look at other really long-running franchises that are, crazy. But let's end with 5. Let's call it. Let's call it a wrap. If he really has a vision for a 5, let's just do 5. And I'm sure they're successful, and he'll be like, let's just do a 6, let's do a 7.
Oh, yeah. If you go to Earth, that's the ultimate finale.
That sounds like the final finale.
Yeah. It's like, we're coming to you. Which it's funny to me to think of all the Na'vi getting on like a rocket and they go, which is like, they're so, like put on the Pandora with their creatures that it's like, let's get these horses and these giant birds on a ship.
Right.
I don't know how to do it.
Man.
It could be.
We'll see how the second one goes.
Teleportation, you know what I mean? Like, it's the future. They might have a device where they get in and then it like zaps them and they're like in Earth now. It could be silly.
The Way of Water.
Here's the funniest though. James Cameron says the script for Avatar 4 got 0 notes from the studio. He says, quote, the creative executive over the films wrote me an email that said, holy shit, holy F, the F-bomb. He said that. Isn't that crazy? For the script? Really?
Oh God, it sounds like James Cameron.
I doubt he actually said, he might have said, wow, this is crazy. But,
did you? Speaking of James Cameron, I saw a clip this week where someone was interviewing him, asking about how good the CGI looked and all this kind of stuff, and then James Cameron was like, "Who cares?" He's like, "Nobody gives an F. The audience doesn't give an F when they're watching it. They're just hoping to get entertained." And it was the funniest thing like I've ever watched. I was like,
out of pocket, yeah.
Who gives an F? Like, this is like that's what
point.
Avatar is.
Yeah.
It's like next level special effect. He's like, audiences don't give an F. They're here for the story.
What the heck? That is hilarious. That's like the total opposite of why people see Avatar.
I know, it's crazy.
That's crazy. I saw a whole 20-minute video analyzing the PCP story on Titanic. Do you know this story?
No, was everybody doing PCP?
So apparently the entire crew and cast and James Cameron included were hospitalized during the shooting of Titanic because the clam chowder that everyone had for lunch was laced with PCP. And to this day, they still don't know who did it. But they had a case for it, and people almost died. It was great. James Cameron was throwing up, and the whole cast, because of apparently how rigorous he was on set and intense, that they said it could be a crew member, it could have been who knows. Even the actors were like, everybody, it was so good. They said that they kept going for bowls and bowls, and even a little girl got it, and she was like crying. They had to hold her down because she was like trying to like hurt herself. And PCP has very strong symptoms of like self-harm and all that. It's like, it's crazy, the story, dude. Like,
wow.
I'll send you the video, but it's like mind-blowing
that's crazy.
And it's horrible too that they were like, this is so good, and people went for multiple bowls.
I didn't know about that.
Clam chowder. Yeah,
dude, that's another crazy story I heard about James Cameron this week, is that he freed Guillermo del Toro had a sibling that was kidnapped, and James Cameron paid $1 million to free the kidnapped.
How insane! You told me about that, or sent me somewhere. I saw it. Yeah,
James
how
Cameron's
insane!
Crazy wild man.
He's wild, dude. Yeah, but like the old lady in Titanic, the one that plays Old Rose.
It's been 84 years. Yeah.
Luckily, she didn't have any, but they were like, if she could have died. So there was a serious, very serious.
Right.
But apparently, they said after that moment, James Cameron like lightened up for his whole life, because he was so intense that after that moment he changed. They said,
Yeah.
how
Probably
crazy.
distraught after that.
Yeah.
I'll just never forget that photo on set of Way of Water with James Cameron with jeans rolled up to his knees halfway in some water with a giant camera and like 10 people in the water, and he looks like Jesus in this photo. Like, it is.
It's like, I'm making
it's
cinema.
hilarious.
I'm doing it.
That's yeah.
My underwater camera.
What a guy.
Put it in the water. Yeah, that's funny. There you have it. James Cameron.
Next up, we have a Mean Girls movie musical. Oh, God, it's in the works at Paramount Plus, starring Angry Rice as Katie,
She's from
Renee
Spider-Man.
Rapp as Regina George, Eli Cravallo as Janice, and Jaquel Spivey as Damien.
There you have it. Just wanted to point it out. Mean Girls, classic.
Great. My favorite form of media, Mean Girl 2.
Oh, it's so funny seeing your reaction. Oh, Mean Girls 2 exists?
I
What?
think so. Let me see.
I wouldn't doubt it. Mean Girls 2. Oh, didn't they do her?
Yeah, they did it in 2011.
Oh, is this like a Disney Channel thing now?
It's all different. They switched it up.
Oh, I feel like I've seen clips. The plastics are back. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. Here we go. Wrapping up. Troy Baker says him and Ashley Johnson have seen HBO's The Last of Us series and love Pedro and Bella in their roles. Of course, we've seen the love. The first episode is apparently 90 minutes long since they cut one of the episodes.
The excitement for me has gone down for the show, and my worry level is like slowly rising
Why?
because this story is so important to me, and I don't want them to miss it
Of
up.
course.
Mess it
Yeah.
up.
Okay, rightly so.
So I'm
Reasonable.
not going in with like I don't want to go crazy on it.
Yeah, no, understandable. Okay, I thought it was something else, but no, that's
No.
very
that's it.
justified. Yeah, okay.
I think as we get closer, the worry will only grow. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be great.
The worry would only. Oh man. Okay, you know, I feel you. I saw Troy Baker on an Instagram live doing signings, and I watched the whole thing. I was so infatuated by him.
Did
And
you
he
get
was
something?
Like, no, I haven't. But I'm kind of down to. But anyways, he was talking about the show, and he was like, "Yeah, they were nice enough to let me see the show. I'm on episode 6 right now," and I was like, "Wow, he's seen 6 episodes of it." He was like, "I love it, dude. It's so great." And I was just like, "Man, he's deep in it. He's watching the show. How cool!" They gave him the whole show. They gave him all 9 episodes. That's crazy. Yeah,
Wild.
I thought that was cool. I was like, wow, seen it.
We have a quote of the week here too.
Here we go. You want to say this one? You might know it when you say it. This is a fun one.
Okay. So, even though you have broken my heart yet again, I wanted to say, in another life, I would have really liked just doing laundry and taxes with you.
It's the quote.
You can go into our Discord and tell us what you think that quote is, or wait for next week where we give you the answer.
Yep.
And that's that.
Also, there's that. Yeah, there's that. I just saw this tweet. You know what's coming tomorrow? The
Banshees
big
of
one.
Inertia.
Banshees of Inertia, yes, but the brand new trailer for Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Okay, let me talk about some speculation for this real quick.
Okay.
Last night, Spider-Man 2, the video game, went up for wishlist on PlayStation, and people are thinking a new trailer will drop this week because Insomniac Spider-Man will be in the Spider-Verse trailer.
Dude, it's so easy for Yuri to just hop on the booth and read some lines for the movie. Oh my god, dude, that'll be the craziest.
No, I don't think that'll happen, but I'm excited for that trailer tomorrow. Very excited.
Okay, I'm very excited too. Do you think, in a world where there's multiple Spider-Men, do you think it's like okay? Not okay. I don't know what the question is. Like to see Miles Morales from this PlayStation also make an appearance, or is like no, they just want one Miles. Like
why not?
Yeah, right. If they're doing multiple Peters, I don't see why they can. Like, who are you? Like,
Miles.
I'm Miles. Who are you? Like,
yeah, why isn't there other Miles in other
Miles.
universes
That's
too?
crazy, right?
Why not?
Dude, I'm so excited. Holy crap. So, yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
Spider-Man.
We'll see.
Okay, and lastly, I want to know what you've been watching. I got some stuff for you.
Maybe they changed Spider-Man's face for Spider-Verse and not because of graphics on the PS5.
Oh my god.
Maybe that's the story.
Yeah, they were like it was
Sony. Much like a different Spider-Man. Yeah, he has shaggy hair and stuff. He looks too much like the other Spider-Man in there.
Yeah.
We got to change his appearance a little bit.
And they're like, yeah, go ahead and put this on the game because we'll put him in eventually because they've been probably working on this movie for years. That's a
I don't think he's in the
great
movie.
theory. Dude, that's a solid theory though. I've
That's
never seen that.
that's original. That's a Vincent DeSantis original right there.
Oh man, see, luckily we have footage of that. I can clip that out. Dude, I have to post that.
That's a
That'll
good
go
TikTok.
viral.
That's a great TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
what have you been watching, Ryder?
So I finally saw this movie that everyone's been talking about for, decades or whatever. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is
That's
Jim
a
Carrey.
masterpiece.
Okay, oh, you love it? You really love it?
Yes.
Dude, that's great.
Mhm.
It's a great movie. It really, Mark Ruffalo, Kristen Dunst.
Mhm.
When I first saw this movie, I thought it was gonna be so confusing, but by the end, I was blown away.
What made you think it was gonna be confusing?
Just because the editing is so like all over the place.
Mm.
The movie opens up a certain way, and then it says, "Here's how the opening was," and it was completely different. And I was very confused. But by the ending, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" They did a flip around, and I was like, "This is."
It's so good.
There's so clear. It's so much
That
clarity.
movie's gut wrenching.
It's sad, but
It's so sad.
kind of nice. But yeah, I was like, "Wow, this is
Incredible movie. That's
incredible."
a knife in the heart movie. So good.
Jim
Oh,
Carrey
I
was
love
great.
it. Yeah.
And
Great food. Yeah.
we analyzed Wall-E, which I didn't think I would say in my college
Sure,
career.
yeah.
We analyzed Wall-E about the, there's like probably 100 themes in that movie.
Join the
Gluttony
Criterion
and-
Collection.
Yeah. So we recently saw it because of that.
Mhm.
And yeah, Shaney. It was Shaney's class talking about Wall-E.
Training. Yeah.
There's so much to go into it, and then I think I told you already, maybe last week about Sicario. I finally witnessed
so
Sicario.
good.
Yeah,
You
that
told
was
me last week.
Okay,
Great movie.
right. That was it.
I want to hear your thoughts on the second one, how it stacks up.
Oh yeah, I'll get to that one eventually.
It's interesting.
What about you?
I watched Ingrid Goes West, which is an Aubrey Plaza movie and a Elizabeth Olsen movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
And it's fun to watch, but I think the themes are extremely harmful.
Oh yeah.
Like you watch it. Sorry, I'm getting FaceTime. Give me a moment. I gotta. Okay, I'll do that after. I'll grab it after. Okay, so it's like, yeah, it just has themes that are not. It doesn't feel right. You watch it and you're like, I don't think they're promoting this. I hope they're not promoting this.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
and it sounds like they're promoting the things that the movie's trying to promote against, and I don't understand.
Wow.
But it's enjoyable to watch
Mhm.
until the ending where there's a thematic element. I can spoil the movie. I'll spoil the movie.
Spoil
if
it,
you don't
yeah.
want to, if you don't want to spoil Ingrid Goes West, skip 15 seconds.
Skip.
She posts a suicide video online, and it gets her a bunch of followers, and she's happy at the end because she got followers off her suicide video. And it's almost like, but she survives her suicide. But
Yeah.
it's the whole movie is just about someone wanting so badly
The
following
yeah.
on social media.
Obsession.
And I think there's a lot of good in that. Like, that's a good way to have a cautionary tale about that kind of stuff. But ending the movie with like, oh my God, I did it. I finally have followers.
Yeah.
It's kind of shocking in a bad way because like we know that's the wrong way to do it and that's like a
Mhm.
terrible thing to go about. But I think there's littler kids that would watch this that are way more susceptible to thinking that might be a good idea.
But isn't it rated R or is it PG-13?
Yeah.
It's rated
Then it
R.
has the wrong audience. If everybody can discern it and it's rated R, then like it's speaking to an audience
Because
that
she's
already
crazy
should
though, right?
know this. Yeah, but then they add mental.
Mm.
But Elizabeth Olsen is someone that is not
Normal, yeah.
doesn't have mental issues.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess, but it's still crazy about social media. She goes, she like does everything, and so I don't know. I thought the
Yeah.
movie like contradicted its own theme,
Interesting. No. Yeah. For sure.
but it's a good watch. It's a good watch.
yeah. I've seen trailers. That's fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like just
No.
just spoil the movie ending, but like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not worth watching. It's not worth watching
Okay.
at the end of the day.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
I think Vengeance does a better job of what this movie
Oh
does
yeah. Vengeance was.
in different ways.
It was man. There's a whole
Yeah.
video in Vengeance I'd like to talk about because.
And Vengeance is better than the other social media shithole movie that came out this year was
Oh yeah. Don't breathe.
Not
talk.
Okay or
Not okay.
Not-
Yeah. Not okay.
Okay. Which also was interesting to watch, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a downer. And then I watched Burnt yesterday with
Oh
Bradley Cooper,
yes. God.
which was pretty good.
I love that movie. It's great.
I just didn't like how he's such a bad guy and you're supposed to like him,
Yeah.
I guess. And I didn't like in the movie how he can like push around this girl and like like be so mean with her, and then also she's like in love with him. She feels so toxic, bro. I don't know. Like it's
Yeah.
so the movie's toxic, but some great kitchen
Because
scenes
what
too.
year? It's an old movie, right? Like 2000.
Yeah, 2015. Not even old.
Oh,
7 years.
2015? Dude, I
Yeah.
thought I saw this when I was 8. Dang.
Nah.
Well, 2015. I don't know if that was pre. Yeah, I don't know. But I do like. Okay, what? Sorry.
Follow us on Letterboxd, everybody. You can keep up to date with all the movies we're watching because Ryder is
Yeah.
starting to log every single movie as he
have
watches it in 2023, and we have to keep him accountable for that.
Oh
okay?
yeah. Hey, let's do it. 2023. Let's try and. Well, I know you already log every movie, but let's 2023. Let's be consistent. I'm gonna be. I mean, I have to for class. I have to log every single movie I watch now and write a review on it. I do like the scene where he's like, get out of my restaurant. He packs up his whole table and he's like, get out of here. That was a good moment. I think that clip is always posted on Twitter every once in a while.
That's funny.
They're like,
there's some
so
some good stuff.
But there you have it, ladies and gents. There's this episode. Lots of fun stuff to talk about. Golden Globes and award season's coming up in next year, February, right? Usually. So stay tuned. We'll be covering all that and all the more news that comes out. Lots of fun stuff. It's the end of the year, so holiday season. Time to take a break. We'll probably be taking a break here in a few weeks, but we appreciate the support and we love you guys. Have a great week. Enjoy everything that's coming out, and we'll see you all next time.
Watch Banshees this week. Bye bye.